If you have a direct selling or network marketing business, can I ask you something today? Do you ever have those weeks where you feel like this week I'm going to be all in? You show up, you post more, you put more effort in, and then life happens. Things get busy, your business drops down the priority list, and before you know it, another week has passed where you haven't shown up the way you wanted to. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. And in today's episode, we're talking about something that can make a huge difference in your business. The weekly activities that actually grow a direct selling or network marketing business. Hey, lovelies, welcome back to my podcast. If you haven't met me yet, I am Penny Inches, your direct selling success coach. And I've been coaching women for nearly 2 decades on how to build a more successful and profitable direct selling or network marketing business. So, my lovelies, busy but not growing. This is the Busy Women's Guide to Building a Consistent Direct Selling Business, my new 3-part podcast series, and this is episode 2. So if you have already listened to episode 1, we talked about why being busy doesn't always mean your business is growing. And today we're building on that, because once you actually understand that not all activity is equal, the next question becomes, okay, so what should I actually be focusing on each week? And that's exactly what we are diving into today. So let me start by sharing with you why consistency beats intensity every time. One of the biggest patterns I see with women in direct selling and network marketing is this cycle. They go all in. They feel motivated. They show up more. They post more. They start doing all the things. And then life gets busy. Something happens. Their routine gets interrupted and their business becomes quiet again. And this is such a normal pattern. And you might be sitting here going, that's me. If that's you, pop it down in the comments. Let me know. Is this you, right? Does that happen to you? It is such a normal pattern, but it's also one of the biggest reasons that businesses don't grow consistently. Because in this industry is not about how much you do in one week. It's actually about what you do consistently over time. Consistency builds trust, visibility, relationships, and momentum. And without consistency, it's very hard for those things to grow. Now, you don't need to do everything. And this is something I really do want you to hear, okay? Because you might be thinking, oh my gosh, overwhelm, right? You do not need to be doing everything in your business to be successful. In fact, trying to do everything is often actually what leads to feelings of overwhelm. And when you feel overwhelmed, it actually becomes harder to stay consistent. So instead of trying to do all the things, what actually works is focusing on a small number of key activities that you repeat each week. Simple, intentional, consistent. So what are the types of activities that will actually grow your business? So I'm not going to give you a massive long to-do list, not into that, but I do want to help you understand the type of activities that really make a difference. Because when you know what matters, you can start to prioritize your time better. So the first one is showing up consistently on Facebook. Not perfectly, not all day, every day, but consistently. Because your audience needs to see you, hear from you, and start to feel like they know you. Really important for building know, like, and trust. The second is starting conversations. Your business grows through conversations, not just posting and hoping people reach out, but actually connecting with people, building relationships, being genuinely interested in others and what's going on in their world. The third is nurturing your community. Whether that's your Facebook customer group, your audience, your followers, or your network, people don't just buy because they saw one post. They buy because they feel connected to you. They trust you and they feel comfortable. And that comes from nurturing those relationships over time. The fourth is following up. And this is a big one. So many opportunities are sitting in follow-up, and I see so many women who are reluctant to follow up. And when you know how to do it right, no cold DMs, absolutely against those. But when you know how to do this correctly and you embrace it and you feel ready to do it, you feel confident about doing it, it makes the world of difference. One of my Beehive member clients, Cindy, is actually a prime example of this. When she came to me and joined the program and learned what was the right way to be doing follow-up, and she started taking action on it, she became so much more confident about doing it, which meant she kept doing it, right? But it made a massive difference in her business. She doubled her sales and her income, and actually in 2025 became the #1 customer recruiter. One of these days I'll remember exactly how to describe it. Across for the whole year. So #1 customer recruiter for the whole year across her company Amare, across all of Australia and New Zealand. #1, absolutely huge, massive win for her because she came into my Beehive program and she learned exactly what was the right way to do it, right? So when you do the follow-up, this is where you manage to touch base with people who are interested, people who asked a question, people who said maybe later. Follow up isn't about being pushy, it's about being supportive and staying connected. Now just remember, no cold DMs, nobody wants to be icky. The fifth is creating opportunities for people to buy. Sometimes women are showing up but not actually inviting people to take the next step, which is buying, booking, joining, right? Your audience needs to know how they can work with you or buy from you. And the sixth is being open to conversations about the business, not forcing it, not being pushy, but being open, because there are people watching you who are curious, even if they haven't said it yet. Now, why a weekly rhythm changes everything. I'll just take a pause because I've just given you a whole sort of great outline there. So hopefully that's computing in your mind as you've listened. But let's talk about now why a weekly rhythm changes everything, right? When you start focusing on these types of activities consistently, something really powerful happens. Your business starts to feel more structured, more intentional, and less overwhelming. Instead of waking up each day wondering, what should I be doing today? You begin to have a rhythm, a flow, and a sense of direction. And that makes it so much easier to stay consistent, even when life is busy. The real reason that many women feel stuck is often that it's not that they aren't working hard enough, it's that they're either trying to do too much or not focusing on the activities that actually grow their direct selling or network marketing businesses. And without clarity, it's really easy to feel stuck. Very easy to feel like you're doing your best, but not getting the results that you hoped for. Now, you don't have to figure this out alone. This is something I feel really strongly about, and this is why I actually got into coaching in this space. So many women in direct selling and network marketing are trying to figure all of this out on their own, trying to work out what to post, how to grow on Facebook, how to get more customers, how to build a team. And it can feel overwhelming. But when you have the right guidance, when you understand what works, and when you're supported along the way, everything can start to feel simpler and more achievable. And that's what I offer inside of my Beehive group membership program. So, if you take one thing away from today's episode, let it be this. A successful direct selling or network marketing business isn't built by doing everything. It is built by focusing on a few simple activities and doing them consistently. I love that word. Consistently. It makes the world of difference in building a more successful direct selling or network marketing business with longevity that actually makes you money. Now, in the next episode, we are going to take this one step further. We're actually going to be talking about how to actually create momentum in your business, even when life gets busy, because doesn't it always, right? So that your business doesn't feel like stop and start, but something that's steadily growing. Because when we stop and start, it is really, really hard to build momentum in your business, to get that consistency in sales, in bookings, in team growth, which all lead to consistent income. Now, if you found this episode helpful, I would love you to share it with another woman who might need to hear it too. And a little reminder to subscribe to my podcast episodes so you never miss out. Unless, of course, you already are. Let me know down below. Are you already subscribed, or have you just come across this episode today? And if you're not already in my free Facebook group, that's all about supporting you as well to grow a more successful and profitable direct selling or network marketing business. Come find me on Facebook, start by following my profile, or let me know. You can send me a private message, or you can drop it in the comments below. I will see you in the next episode. Thanks, lovelies.